I'm liking blades. The video I'm recording has been requested by quite a few of my followers on Instagram. Some people have been wanting me to make a full collection video and rank all of my Balisongs from worst to best in my opinion. So that's what I'm going to do. This is my second time recording this video because the first time I tried to flip this and it cut my finger open. I have it bandaged and everything, but no matter what I've done to this edge, it will not dull. I just went outside and banged it against concrete. I've runned it against another solid metal. This edge will not die. I don't know why. This is a Balisong 117. I have redone the actual blade with sandpaper at one point, which took forever. The handles obviously slap. Play, not bad for a Balisong's, I guess, but it's still terrible. Next up would be another cheap piece of crap, which still beats the 117. This has no name. It's from China, I believe. It was my very first Balisong. It was gifted to me by an old friend in Colorado. I broke the latch off of it, so it would be half flippable. And the balance could be better. It is flippable. The edge will not be sharpened, and it cannot be, but handles still slap. Play a bit worse than the 117. It taps just as much, if not a little bit more. Next is gonna have to be my beat lucha. This is the stonewash version. It's not a bad flipper by any means. It is flippable, but the edge and blade is not right. It's not the way it should be. I dropped this thing all the time when I first started flipping, and the tip completely shattered at one point, so I decided to resharpen it and re-tip it. And one time I got it into a belt grinder, and I was not paying very close attention. So this is the blade now. Here is my brand new lucha. As you can see, the edge is very different, and this lucha is quite a bit taller. Which brings me to the next knife. It's actually this lucha. It's somewhat flippable. The handles are still insanely heavy. It's better balanced than the stonewash because the blade is mint. I have ceramic bearings in here. I plan on upgrading to the aluminum handle soon, hopefully, if things go well. This blade is also custom engraved. It was a gift. I come from a Air Force family, so I plan on doing that for a couple of years after high school. But I do love this thing. I just don't want to beat it just yet until I at least have aluminum handles on it, make it more flippable. Maybe upgrade to some skiff bearings. Next up will be my Squid Crackerakin V 2.5. This is the early model, so it doesn't have the updated Zen pin nipple. This one is still pretty sharp. It has that aggressive 90-degree cut, I think. As everybody knows, it's a Kraken. It flips insanely well. I've put my own edge on here. I've also tuned it myself, which surprised a lot of people at Blade Show Texas last Friday. mostly because of how good the tolerances were. This is a little sound test. When checking for tap, there is absolutely no wobble in the handles. Can't even feel them shifting side to side a little bit. And the play is nearly nothing. The handle gap isn't what it used to be. It is a bit less, same with one of my other Balisongs, but that's mostly from being dropped a ton, probably. I don't know. I think the Zen pins are starting to wear out. Probably gonna have to get them replaced at some point, or just get new handles. But Squid Crackerakin', amazing flipper, very smooth, everyone knows that. It just doesn't flip as fast as I would like it to. Which brings me to this one. I have two of these. One of them isn't mine. The second one belongs to Nacho Flips. I just sharpened it for him and I cleaned it out. I'm going to be shipping it to him as soon as I possibly can. This is my Flytanium Eldon Tally Talisong Z. I have upgraded it to skiff bearings, so it is much smoother. The tolerances are much better. It feels like it's on bushings, but faster, I guess you could say. I love the rounding of the handles. I love the weight, and I love the way it distributes momentum. It's one of my favorite Balisongs, but not my favorite of all of them. That's coming up next, but here's a little sound test for this. Here's the play, hardly anything. Obviously no tap. Not even a little bit of wobble. And now, my absolute favorite, I just picked up last Friday at Blade. That would be my Production 7 Tsunami. I got it with the, I guess you could say, blue or blurple handle anodization. Probably can't see it too well. The lighting isn't the best in here, but it is absolutely amazing. It's super lightweight, which I love. It's got an amazing blade shape that carries momentum perfectly. I love the slight rounding of the handles. I wish it was a bit longer in the handles because I have slightly bigger hands, but even with the shorter handles, it is absolutely amazing to flip. I don't have any weights in it at the moment, but I plan on experimenting with them a little bit in the future. But this thing is just amazing compared to everything else I have. A lot of people say the Kraken beats the Tsunami, not just for price, but flippability as well. But for me personally, this thing beats a lot of Balisongs, and I've flipped a lot of them at Blade. I just could not put this thing down. I still technically can't because I've been carrying it every day since Blade. And it just sounds awesome. Here. Obviously, from Squid, this thing has amazing tolerances. No tap. basically no play. I do need to re-oil it, but this thing is perfect. It is a blemish model. I don't know what the blemish is exactly, but it is a real squid tsunami. It's not a clone. It was expensive, but I think it's worth it. I apologize for going on a rant about the tsunami, but this thing is just awesome. I cannot put it down. I love how it's neutral without weights in it, and even though it is very neutral, it carries momentum amazingly, and I just can't praise it enough. I wish I could. I don't have any more Balisongs besides Nacho Flip's Talisong like I was talking about, which sounds much different and flips much different than my Talisong. His has the stock bearings in them, but that's to be expected, the different sound and whatnot. I guess the last thing I have to show would be my Pelican case. It's a 1120, I believe. Wait, yeah, 1120. I don't have very many stickers on it, but I've got the squid sticker here, dead fly sticker right there, and the Balisong Z sticker there. I customized this about 6 months ago. I used Will Hirsch's video on it to build this right before he released their cases. So it's got red foam here and black up top. It fits mainly my entire collection, except for the things I don't carry in it. But it is amazing. Now that I think about it, I do have 2 other Balisongs, but they're not on me at the moment. They still don't beat the tsunami, but they are both over the luchas. That would be my Squiddy Bee and my Swordfish. I'm gonna be honest, I like the Swordfish more than the Kraken. For now, at least. I need to flip them both back to back more often, but nothing comes close to beating my Tsunami and my Balisong Z. These things are just amazing. So I hope I was able to keep your attention long enough and that you were able to hear me properly. This is my first time creating a video kind of like this, and with my face in it as well. So this is all pretty new to me, but I will be trying to make more content like this. Maybe even do some live streams at some point. But I'm just trying to work my way into this kind of slowly, but your support really does help. I love having people see what I do and enjoy seeing it. And it just makes me happy to see that. Not a lot of my posts go very big or are very big, but seeing how many people do see what I make and do like it, even though it's such a small number, it makes me happy that I'm able to make someone else happy. I'm always willing to help others with their issues. My DMs are always open if you want to talk, and I offer tuning and sharpening to anybody who needs it. I'm still trying to mainly work on normal blade shapes, tantos, clip points, and scimitar, stuff like that. I still need to work around curved blades. Need to practice that a bit more, but if you ever need any kind of stuff like that, sharpening, tuning, or you just want me to clean out your Balisong, hit me up. I'll let you know how much it would cost. I'm not going to charge a ton. I just did nachos, and I'm thinking I'm not even going to charge him. He was such a nice guy at Blade, and I just have to figure out how much the shipping is going to be for it, and I'll ship it out to him immediately. But I'm probably not going to charge him for the actual service. But I can't really do that for everybody. So I'm going to have to try and make money somehow to continue to buy more Balisongs and upgrade the stuff that I'm trying to do. Also pay for college that's coming up very shortly, as I'm about to graduate in a couple of months. So please, if you do need something done with your Balisongs, sharpening, tuning, cleaning, whatever, please do hit me up. I would love to do it. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to charge you a lot. I think I'm going to charge $10 for sharpening, maybe 15, depending on how difficult the steel is to work with. Tuning, I'm thinking about doing for free with a sharpen, but if you just specifically want a tune, I'm thinking of doing that for about $10, depending on how you like it. But if you did watch this far, thank you so very much for coming. This was not a very easy video for me to make. This is my second time trying to make it. So far, I like the way it's turned out. Thank you again for watching. Have a nice day.